Welcome back to Nerds, Nerds, and More Nerds, guys.
There you go.
My name is Miguel,
My name is Travis.
I am Cole.
and we are...
Back. Baby.
Roll the intro
What were you
music.
gonna say?
Roll the intro music. Okay.
Oh man, what were you even gonna say, dude? And we are.
I was going to say...
We are?
Going to... Roll the intro music.
Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again right now.
Do it again.
Okay.
All
All right, twice as nice as the first slice. Here we go, everybody.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Dude, so Cole's got some stuff he wants to talk about.
Okay, so guys, check this out. All right,
Checking.
I forgot where I even. Wait, where did I see this first? Let me think for a minute.
He's thinking. We're watching him
These
think.
are his thinking sounds.
This is the sound of me thinking. Well, anyway, I was reading one thing. I was reading something, and I noticed this other book. I was looking at something online or something. I forget, whatever.
Yeah.
But I found this book, and it is the history of video games
Okay.
written in the form of a comic book.
Oh.
Super freaking cool.
Super
Really?
freaking nerdy.
Like nerdy
That's-
to the max.
That's all of the things.
because they're talking about the people that invented like the tubes, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
The tube
the
folk.
Geisler tubes and all this kind of stuff. And the video games go back to the innovations of World War II.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
come on, you nerds! Did you know this?
Did you know people in the trenches were playing Final Fantasy VII?
That's right. They were. They were at least using the technology that made Final Fantasy VII possible.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
That
That's
is wild.
I mean, like, it's funny because, like, I read some of this book partly, and at least the first. I mean, I think I'm in the second chapter. Well, anyway, and it was always like the idea, like once television had been brought up, and that was like a
Yeah.
thing, like, hey, we should make TVs. You know?
Yeah.
That'll be cool. People want to watch stuff in their home.
Yeah.
The second thought of what TV could be used for was to play games at home.
Yeah.
Like that was it was like, okay, well they can watch stuff, but
Yeah.
what if they could play stuff on it?
Yeah.
That was like literally the second
The
thought.
next thing. It was like, let's watch I Love Lucy. Let's watch I Love Lucy in color. Let's play Fortnite.
Right, exactly. only whoever was gonna be like the ultimate yes or no, you know, whoever that is, I don't know,
Yeah.
was like, there's no need, you know, no one wants to play games.
No one
There's
wants
no
to do that.
there's
That's
no, you know,
Yeah.
like practical application for that.
That would just be a waste of time.
It
Yeah.
kind of goes alongside, though, like with the first Apple or whatever, you know, the first Macintosh, rather.
Yeah.
The,
Who needs one of these in their home? No.
What, you have a TV and you can control things on it? That's weird. Who needs that?
Yeah. Well, that was it. It was like the idea of a home computer. They're like, no.
Yeah.
Because look at this room it's in.
Yeah.
That's so
and,
big.
And the millions of dollars we invested to make this thing.
We would have to make this thing smaller.
Yeah, we're not putting that into a home of a person.
We would have to make a screen that's like 8 inches.
Yeah. And
What?
these microprocessors?
What?
I don't even know what those are. We're going to make them.
We had to find a way to plug a keyboard into it. And we have to make sure that the kids don't mess with it.
That's right.
What if the kids come home and mess with
Yeah,
it?
we need parental guidelines even.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna come up with all this?
I don't know. Let's just go play Fortnite.
Yeah. But it's interesting. It's a super cool book so far.
That's super cool, and it's
Only chapter.
it's in like the format of a comic book.
It reads like a comic book does.
That's awesome.
Like panel by panel, and it's funny because like while they've rewound it back to like World War II and they're recanting like who the players were and what their role was in the technology progressing.
Yeah.
They like slip in like characters you're familiar with.
Yeah.
Like Crash Bandicoot. He's like there, like, you know, like, and also blah 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 blah, like, and stuff like that. Like,
you didn't exist yet. Get out of here.
well, there's, like, they have like one panel is like it's like the mess of like motherboards and all the things like that, you know, for the first computer.
Right.
And it's got what's his name? Drake from from Uncharted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's got him with like
Nathan
a
Drake,
torch and a gun, and he's kind of, you know, exploring or whatever. Because like it's super well written, and they did an amazing job.
Is this as colorful as most comics?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
It is vibrant and it is entertaining.
Nice.
And now, what is this called?
This is a turn pager. It's
You mean a page turner?
exactly what I said.
Turn pager.
It's the history of video, or it's like the comic book. Yeah, the history of video games in a comic book. It was basically what I forget.
You could probably
Something like that.
look that up on Amazon and find it.
Certainly, that's what I did.
How thick are we talking, like, for this book?
It's about like that.
A thin. And so it's like a graphic novel.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I love graphic novel size of comic books.
I really
Yes.
think if they start writing books like that,
yeah.
I'd read a lot.
With pictures and things.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Entice
Totally.
my imagination just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly. Come on.
Come on.
Jeez, come on. Jeez.
But it was really cool, man. You
I
know,
love it.
so-
That's
really
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
really cool. Dude.
holy crap, how did I find this? And then I forgot.
Yeah, how did you find it? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Just look at me.
Look at him, folks. Just look at him.
Yeah, they can see.
They can see it.
So that was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'll keep reading and then I'll tell you how video games came about.
Okay. That's
Cool.
awesome.
Nice.
It's very cool. So one thing I wanted to talk about on
Here we
on
go.
the last podcast, on the last episode of Nerds and More Nerds.
But we ran out of time.
But we ran out of time.
Phone game.
Phone games. Yeah. No. Actually, kind of.
Oh really?
It actually kind of relates to that a little bit. Like mobile
Are you taking
games
my
and
spot?
tablets and things. But it also relates with something else that we don't normally talk about a whole lot on the show, and that is Microsoft and Xbox.
Oh, I thought we were gonna say Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. We always talk about Dragon Quest. Do we really have to talk about Xbox?
Yeah, we do, because
Yes.
they're doing something sweet. Okay, so next year they are like opening this kind of like beta project
Yeah.
called Project X Cloud. And it sounds pretty cool. Like, to the point where I'm like, if the right games are on this,
Aw,
I might
man.
check this out.
Come on.
Check this out. So this is not tethered to any sort of like machine that you don't already have. Like, so you can use this on your phone or a tablet
Or a
Okay.
or
VCR?
a VCR or a toaster oven.
What?
No, but basically anything with a screen. I think you can use your computer too. Whatever.
Okay.
Basically, this is like it's like streaming video games, almost like a Netflix of sorts. Like, you can watch it on any screen. You can hook up an Xbox controller to any of these things, like
To your phone?
to your phone. They had it like in a holder, like in the video, like above their controller.
So let me get this right. It's kind of like Twitch / YouTube,
No.
but
It is none of those things. No, it's more like, okay.
Yes.
So you know on Netflix, like you pay for a subscription.
Yeah.
I do.
This is like that, but instead of movies, you have games to start. So there's that.
So you can play these games?
You can play the games.
So they're just on there and you can play them because you have a subscription.
Yeah, you can. And I'm not sure if they're going to have you, like, give the ability to, like, download these games or not as well, like, onto whatever device it is. I think it's mainly just streaming these games, like, if you're hooked up to Wi-Fi. But they were, like, they looked cool. Like, they were doing all of these, like, big, like, graphically intensive, like, games just on your phone. Like, just...
No way.
Yeah, so, like, it was almost like you were playing... It was almost like their version of the Switch, almost. Because, like, you can log into it on your phone and play it wherever you are as long as you have this account, whatever it is.
And you don't have to buy a whole new console.
Right, that's the big catch.
But I feel like the thing is, like, the games. You know?
I know, you are not going to play Zelda on it.
No, you're not going to play Zelda on it. You're probably not going to play anything that PlayStation comes out on it because it's owned by Microsoft and Xbox.
Yeah, no Metal Gear,
and Microsoft
no
and Xbox only have, like,
that's
Call of Duty, Halo,
income,
and Gears of War.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, those are, like, the top games that they have.
Those are the only games people play.
Yeah.
On those
well,
things.
technically,
if there's
they
some
also
third-party
play, like,
stuff.
Skyrim and stuff like that.
Yeah, you get, like,
And
Final
Fallout.
Fantasy 15
But, like,
down there, I think.
That's only because Microsoft, like,
Yeah.
bought it, put more money into those games for them to own the rights to those.
If they could put... Well, that's what I'm saying, too. Like, that's the main focus here. Like, they need to get that. If they have a bunch of third-party stuff on it, like, whatever...
It'll be worth it.
It'll be worth it. Like,
sure.
you get, like, all of these other companies, like, whoever, like, Capcom, like, Square Enix, and, like, all of those guys. Like, you get those guys on board with this, you put it on there, woo, boy.
Yeah.
Hot diggity dog. Yep.
That could be very cool.
It has the potential to be cool. It also has the potential for me to ignore it and just...
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
If you're already switching, do you really need to?
Yeah, probably not.
You know, it's funny. Okay, speaking of Xbox and Microsoft.
Okay, here we go.
Come on. I was
going deep in this episode, guys.
I was having a discussion with some coworkers.
Right.
One being a FedEx driver, and the other being just like a coworker.
Okay.
In the mailroom. So, we were talking
Not
about...
the female room. This is the male room.
This is the mailroom.
Sorry. I just want to be straight.
Get out of here, political correctness.
That's Cole's full name.
Yes.
Political correctness.
Man,
Man, these are the weirdest jokes ever.
So, we were having this discussion on which platform is best, right?
Of course.
PlayStation or Xbox. And their whole argument was the controller.
Man.
Granted, yes, it can be more comfortable in the position that they say is whatever.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
The
personally.
Xbox, they're talking...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
They're saying the Xbox controller is more comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Granted, my argument was that Xbox doesn't have any games. Like,
That is a huge argument.
Besides that, their controller is an exact replica of the PlayStation controller that was there years before Xbox ever came out.
It's not, though.
It's
not.
though.
It's not.
Not this one, of course, because PlayStation said, no. All these posers, we're going to crush y'all and make this right now. I think the PS4 controller is the best PlayStation controller they've ever come up with. That's my opinion.
So, the joystick...
Yeah, like that part is
here.
reversed. Yeah,
these two are reversed.
Which is fine. Okay. Big difference.
That's the same that...
Call it GameCube.
Right. Yeah.
Same thing.
Right. Yeah, well, okay.
So
but
who did they really copy off of?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like...
Everyone knows the N64 controller is the best controller of all time.
Not at all.
All you need are 3 hands.
All you need are 3 hands. Oh, so
Good luck! How do you hold this thing? I
don't know.
I feel like I'm not pushing enough buttons.
Oh, man. So dumb.
Well, continue. What else did these clowns have to say?
I was just saying that the controller can be...
Yeah.
Like, I understand because, like, I like to use the arrow pads as much as possible. The directional buttons.
Right.
As opposed to using the joystick. Because it's easier to hit all the buttons like this.
And to hold comfortably.
Yeah.
So... But, like, that's what I'm saying is that it makes sense that the joystick is here in the left hand.
Your primary.
Because it's your primary if you enjoy using the joystick.
I have a solution for these people.
Huh.
That like Xbox because of their controller.
Yeah.
Buy a Switch and get a Pro controller. It's set up the same way as an Xbox controller, and there are way better games on it.
100%.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. So. And you know what? You can have a Switch and a PS4.
Yeah.
And you can play them both, like, within a day.
Totally. And you can play every game that everyone actually wants to play.
Yeah, and you don't even have to play Xbox to do it.
That's right.
Yeah, the other thing is, like, so this guy, this coworker that I'm talking to.
Yes.
Yeah. Box of Rocks.
He was saying, yeah, I have a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox, but I don't really play my PlayStation anymore. Like,
That's so...
It's just collecting dust.
What
and
is
I was like, why? Why is it collecting dust?
I always hear the reverse.
He goes, this is his excuse. I only play Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Well, then why do you have a PlayStation?
Yeah, if you're only playing one game.
If you're only playing one game.
Yeah, play it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Dude, so my brother-in-law is like, he's been in Street Fighter tournaments. Okay?
Right, yeah.
Like advanced in this
stuff. My coworker, yeah.
And he, like, about a month ago, he said, man, I haven't fired up my Xbox in a long time.
Really?
So there.
Yeah.
That sounded like a direct quote.
Yes.
You really emphasized it.
Yes, I cupped my hands. Yeah.
Wow.
It's silly,
dude.
A professional Street Fighter player hasn't fired up their X crap in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that.
Certainly.
But
our opinions are our opinions.
That's
your opinions can be yours. If you like Xbox, well...
Can I take a moment now just to invite our listeners to just rein in on this thing?
Yeah.
Xbox or PlayStation or Nintendo, whatever
it is.
Bring it on. Like, tell us. Let's make this a thing.
Yeah.
Because I love this conversation.
Just get really nasty in the comments.
I mean,
just fanboy out.
Go at each other. Yeah. Tear each other apart. Point fingers at people and say, "Hey, you, Mr. Guy, you suck," because that's not true.
Let's make this Fight Club. First rule about Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. Second rule about Fight Club: fight. Third rule about Fight Club: club.
So go for it.
Do the thing. You know what to do. You've done this before. Do it again.
I do. I want to see, like, okay, so not strangers, but, like, you know, I want to hear different people's opinions. I'm always talking about this stuff with people I'm sort of close to, friends, you know, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And it's nice because you're always a bit more respectful, and you're always a little bit more like, you know, okay, well, you know, I understand how you feel.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But I want to see people yelling at each other. Like, no, you're wrong. This is why you're wrong. And it's not because I want to see, like, people mad at each other.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, that's going to go on for a while.
I want to see people mad at each other.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
We want...
it's like high tops or low tops.
I want...
Oreos or fudge stripe.
Yeah.
You know,
we're talking
water,
Fudge
Gatorade.
stripe?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is that?
We want Oreos.
Oh, okay.
Toothpaste or poop. It's just.
Actually, fudge stripes are pretty good though.
I mean, that's what I'm.
So
Anyway.
this is the thing. Switch and PS4 are like Oreos and fudge stripes. You want both of them.
So what is Xbox?
Xbox is
Vegan cookies.
cookies.
Meyer brand.
Unless you're
Oreos.
vegan and that's everything you can eat. What's something that's like unanimous? I don't know. Like I don't know. Like
You're vegan and then
Frosting sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. Maybe just like a bag full of
Cat turds.
I was just trying to think of a food, but like maybe a bag full of okay, so if you took a Ziploc bag and put a little bit of water in it and then put some Nilla wafers in it and shook it up. That's what it is.
I was gonna say those really gross Weight Watchers like wafer cookies. They're not even food.
Yeah.
They're not even like paper. They're not even
Yeah.
ugh.
So Xbox
That's what
is
Xbox
just
is.
a piece of paper.
Those Weight Watchers diet wafers. That's what that is.
Okay.
That's right. I said it.
Jeez.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
so say some stuff. Be specific
right.
and
Be specific.
Yeah.
E specific.
back up your arguments if you can.
Yeah.
Because that makes things interesting.
Yeah, don't just make this a
yeah.
melee because we can all just say stuff. That's
And
too
if
easy.
you're not gonna back it up, just be funny about it.
Yeah. At least make us laugh. Oh, I really hope these folks get nuts on this thing.
Totally, I agree.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
But speaking of which, the other invisible console basically in this argument is PC.
That's right.
And I wanted to tell you guys that this past week
Uh-oh.
I actually tried out Steam. I tried out a game.
Steam is cool.
Steam is cool.
I agree.
I tried out Final Fantasy IV, which like that particular version like. It's like a 3D version of a 2D game on PC. So like they redid the graphics and stuff. So I wanted to check it out. And I saw that there was like a version of it on DS and I was like, I don't really want to order that. So I was like, I'll just check it out on PC. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
And that'll give me a chance to check out Steam. So I fired it up. It's sweet. Like it's really cool. I only have like one PC in the house. It's a laptop from like 2013, 14-ish or so, like 4 years ago.
Is everything all right at home?
Everything's okay. It's just like all the other ones are Macs. All the other ones are Macs, and they don't work for the gaming stuff. They work well for a lot of other stuff.
Yeah,
but
like editing videos.
yeah, like all that stuff, like all the other stuff. Like
All the
basically,
other stuff.
Macs are better for like all the other stuff. They're good, and for whatever reason, we just have one PC. Anyway, so I use this. I'm like, I wonder if it'll play all right. It plays all right. It's sweet. Like no frame rate.
No goofiness.
Nothing bad about it. And on top of that, the controller support on it is very good. You can just go.
Use any controller.
You can use any controller. Like I was using my Switch Pro controller.
Yeah.
And all I had to do is just like click a little box
On
in
your
a menu.
PC?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
You can use a PlayStation controller. You can use an Xbox controller. You can use the Switch controller. You can use a GameCube controller.
Yeah,
just because
Nintendo
they're wireless.
64. Like you can literally use any controller.
Anything with like a USB in it.
Yeah.
Anything with a USB.
Well, I mean, honestly, like a Nintendo 64 controller, you can like switch up the wires and make it so that it is a USB.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot you can do with it.
I don't know why you would do that, but you could do that.
I don't know why you would. People have
I want to
done
play
it.
with this super crappy controller
Yeah.
from way back when.
Granted, actually, it's funny.
Yes.
It's
I've
good for N64 games.
Yeah, I've seen this video on YouTube of this guy like created this Nintendo 64 controller by using your voice.
What?
Instead of actually pressing buttons.
What?
So you would just go, ah! And it would like press like whatever, like the B button or something. to, like,
Come on, dude.
to play.
What?
It's hilarious. So, shout out to Game Grumps actually, because they're a part of this episode.
Okay.
But well, it's like Game Grumps and this other YouTube creator.
Okay.
But this guy, he like makes these weird controllers, and he was thinking, oh, maybe I can like make it so that they have to like suck on it in order to.
Oh yeah.
Like to do something, to make it do something. But he ended up just using voice. But it's crazy. Like you can take apart controllers and make these things. Like it's nuts, dude.
That is nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Indeed.
He has a how-to tutorial on to do it too. Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild.
I'll show you guys after this episode.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So there. So
Guys, can we get some guests in?
Oh yeah, actually.
Because I even had another request from someone else.
My homie that I'm documenting.
Yes.
He is a nerd. He is a super nerd.
Oh, he's a nerd?
And he wants to get in on this action.
That makes 6 potential guest hosts.
100%.
We got
We got to get in on it. I mean, it's gonna happen. I mean, the show is nerds, and more nerds.
And more nerds. There's already 3 of us nerds. We need to bring in more nerds.
Exactly.
All of them.
For sure.
Which is nothing against you.
No. Yeah, but just not all at once though.
Right.
Maybe one at a time.
We get
Not
7
like
people
10
in here.
people in here just like.
Why is everyone?
Hey, what's your
we
name?
need to do that.
I like comic books. Don't do that. Do it this way.
Video
Don't do
games.
it that way.
You guys don't even know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say you like
You know what I'm saying?
going to the movies.
So we definitely don't want to do that. Right.
That's what it would sound like.
People probably stop listening to this. Okay, if you're still listening, please hit us up on Instagram.
Hi, Mom.
Hit us up on Twitter. And if you're on YouTube, hit that like button.
When you said that, she liked it. I'm only going to like the episode 3, says Mom.
Nerds out.
Bye.
Thanks.